Hey y'all, what's up? It's Nurse C and I'm back again with another video. So today's video, I'm basically just going to be talking about step one, or the first steps for me getting into CRNA school. And basically, you need to be a registered nurse. So I'm currently an ICU nurse. I've been an ICU nurse for coming up on 2 years now. I work in a vascular ICU. So for those of you who do not know what that is, basically the type of patients that we focus on are patients that has had AAA repairs along with bypasses in like their peripherals due to like any occlusion. And we also recover liver transplant patients. We take care of medical ICU patients as well. So we get a wide variety of different things that we come in contact with. So with that being said, I first started off in a smaller ICU at a different hospital. And it was okay starting off as a new grad nurse, you know, just kind of getting my feet within the ICU, learning about the medications. We got levo, epi, vaso, like there's so many different medications, propofol, fentanyl. There's just so many ones that you deal with and titrate in the ICU. So it was a great start, you know, working in the ICU at the smaller hospital, because I felt like, you know, I kind of just got my feet wet, but I didn't feel satisfied staying there because I felt like I wasn't growing as an ICU nurse. I just kind of felt stagnant. So that's when I applied for the current job that I have right now at the bigger hospital, and I can definitely say I'm getting the ICU experience that I'm definitely asking for. We take care of very sick patients, patients that end up on CRT. For those of you who do not know what CRT is, CRT is continuous renal replacement therapy, and that's basically a long-term dialysis for patients that can be in fluid overload and their blood pressure cannot tolerate hemodialysis, and that's with like a big machine and all that good stuff. So as far as going to CRNA school, I think that I'm going to give myself about 3 to 4 years maybe in the ICU, just so I can get as much experience as I can, because I know the interview process alone to get into the program is very like intense. So I want to make sure that, you know, I have like a strong foundation and strong knowledge before going in and feeling attacked by questions I have no idea or no answer to. So you know, I just don't want to rush into things, because there's so many different things that I want to do first. I definitely want to get involved in some type of like nursing program or organization at my job. I would love to participate in a lot of volunteer stuff that my job has to offer. I also would like to get my CRNA certification, take my GRE obviously, and take care of liver transplant patients. Just take care of really sick patients basically, you know, the one-to-ones, the one where I have to really critically think, because I know being a CRNA, you're definitely going to have those times when, you know, so yeah, so basically I have a checklist that I got from a coworker that basically has all of the requirements that I need to get into this specific program that I want to get into. So I'm just going to go ahead and go over that with you guys to figure out what I can do.
So here's the CRNA checklist that my friends and I are using, just to kind of use as a guideline to figure out what needs to be done prior to applying. So basically here it says that you require a bachelor's degree in nursing, which I already have. You can also have a master's as well as a DNP, even if it's not within anesthesia. They also have some prerequisite courses that you need to take prior to applying for the course. So I took my statistics class, I believe, in like 2013. So by the time I do apply, it will still be within range along with my chemistry. So this specific course, they want us to, I guess, take one once we get accepted. And then obviously they want you to submit your GRE along with your GPA, and most schools have a minimum of a 3.0 GPA. So after taking my CCRN, then I'll start working on my GRE. So these few things that I've highlighted are things that I really want to focus on while still working in my ICU, because I know that the interview process could be pretty intense. So I want to make sure that I'm very knowledgeable about these specific medications along with this type of hemodynamic monitoring to make sure that I'm efficient enough to be qualified to get into CRNA school. Get your BLS and ACLS certifications. Sometimes I do see them requiring a PAL certification, which is basically pediatric ALS. But for them specifically, they're not requiring it for admission. Maybe you will need it during, because I know they do some pediatric rotations, but prior to applying, I guess it's not required, especially if you don't work in the peds unit. And then, so I guess you have to do mental and physical requirements, because some ORs can be pretty tiny, so they want you to be able to maneuver in small places, especially in an emergency. And then also going throughout the school process, it can be very stressful. So they want to make sure that you have a good support system along with that. And then obviously your resume, this specific practice question I believe is after your interview. Currently working on my admissions essay. This specific institution is a health, faith-based institution, so that's what I'm looking into. And then also my recommendation letters by my coworkers, a CRNA that I'm going to shadow, and my nurse manager. And then obviously the interview process. This school, I was told, usually have about 10 panelists included, so 6 to 8 members present, about a 10 to 15 minute interview, which I'm pretty sure is going to feel like an hour or 5 with being so stressed out. And they just ask you all these questions based off of the type of floor that you work on, so just kind of have an idea on what they possibly might ask. So along with that, I will